Hello everyone. Fatty from Pack a Punch Traders here. Just going to do a quick trade review and lesson of the day. Only trade of the day, FFIE. Been waiting for a stronger bounce than what we got this time here. And this first spike is going to be involved with the lesson today, but let's just dive into the trade really quick. I saw the gap up, saw the momentum coming in, and my reaction at first to this, I did trade this a little differently than I posted in on the watch list. And the reason for that was I just recognized the momentum early on as it was holding the open price play. I decided to adapt and trade it as a multi-day bounce rather than wait for the 259, 260 break over that high from the other day last week and possibly get it squeezed to three. What was I even expecting? I think my expectations were even high for it. To test low threes, yeah. Got stuffed at three today, so wasn't able to get the low threes, but still solid plan, solid expectations. Even if you weren't getting in where I was in the 230s and stuck to that 259 as it held 250, 260 here, there was a quick 10% angle that you could have gotten into the spike to 290 pretty much. So that is that. My average was, what was it, 240? I forgot. Kind of regret this ad here, but I saw it as the breakout, and that was the initial plan, so I decided to add into it. But in hindsight, not that worth it. Just kind of messed up my average that I already had. Not by much, but still, I don't think it was that smart of a decision looking at it in hindsight. I just thought we might get more of a push, so I did want to add some more to it. So, not a horrible idea in the moment. Just in hindsight here, looking at what it actually ended up doing, probably not the best idea to ruin the average. But as a starter, I would have taken a position there with some decent size to see it test three. And yeah, so that was a play. Got out at 285, or no, sorry, 283, I believe. When I saw this failure, I saw the fake out, and then by that time, I kind of recognized that the volume was kind of starting to fade here, as it was, moving higher. And as we know, with strength, you don't want to see prices move higher on weaker volume. That is a suspect sign of the play that it doesn't really have enough participants behind it to sustain that price action and push it even higher. Um, so getting close to three, fake out, fading volume, saw it as, and then the rejection. So saw it as a good opportunity to just dump it and lock in my gains, which is what I did not do last week, unfortunately, when I had a great entry, 231 here, was up 10 or 12%. I just expected more and held on to it, got emotional, got greedy, ended up getting rid of the play the next day for $75 loss or so, and today made about 750 on this. So that's the lesson. Cut your losses quickly. I could have had not even a loss here. Could have locked in my gains and just taken the quick snipe. So I guess it's a lesson on that, cutting your losses quickly, not getting emotional, as well as taking your quick gains when you're up. That's what I usually preach, and at times I could deviate from that when I see what I think is a great opportunity and try to really milk it. But you know, I think it is best to really just stick to 10, 15% and just whatever happens after that happens, and just let your gains compound over time. But yeah, so some very small loss on this here with that initial bounce, and here we are getting another bounce and taking that lesson and paying off today with, taking my quick gains, not being super greedy. I did make about 18%, so did push it for a little more than usual, but nonetheless, read it pretty well. Great plan on it. There's a great lesson out of it as well. So Very nice to see this end up working out. And it's also actually really cool to see this in the long-term chart, how this held too. We always talk about whole dollar, half dollars being key areas. This thing went from the high sevens, we'll just call it 8, shorted through all of this, and then had a really hard time breaking down at 2. So when I saw that failure to break down when I was analyzing the play, that just made me more excited, thinking, well, you probably have maybe some more shorts that maybe got in here, and thought you could get a breakdown even past 2, or the people that didn't sell into this and were thinking they'll get a breakdown past 2. Now you got a confirmation, essentially a triple bottom. You got this initial day here where it bottoms out at 2. You got this little double bottom on the green day, and now you have a third one. So saw it as an encouraging sign for a potential squeeze. We'll just wrap this up. Hope this was useful. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, as well as check us out on Twitter at Pack a Punch Traders. We'll catch you guys later. Have a good one.